What is Buddhism? Have you ever sat down and looked at your life and wondering, why do people suffer? Why are we always worried, scared, sad, even though everything has happened? Why does happiness keep flickering like a cloud? If you've ever asked such questions, then hello, you've reached the first threshold of the Dharma. Buddhism, not a religion in the usual sense. It is not mandatory for you to believe. It does not require you to worship. Not gods, miracles, or supernatural powers. The Dharma is awareness. It is the path that leads you back to yourself. With the breath, with tranquility, with compassion has always been available in you. Buddha is not a god. Dharma is not a law. Buddha, not a god. He was a man like us, being born, growing up, experiencing sadness, doubt, and searching for the true meaning of life. After years of practice, meditation, observation, and letting go, he attained enlightenment, seeing clearly the nature of suffering and how to overcome it. And the great thing is, he did not keep it to himself. He teaches to all who want to listen, without requiring blind faith. The Dharma, in the Dharma, is not a rigid rule. Dharma means the truth of the operation of the universe and people. It is a natural truth, and there is no need for anyone to give or punish. Suffering, the first truth we must recognize. The first thing the Buddha taught was not happiness, but suffering. Sounds negative? But actually, this is the deepest compassion. Because if you don't dare to look at suffering, how can you understand peace? Suffering, not just crying, loss, sickness. Suffering is also the unfulfilled wishes, the things we love that we have to part with, the things we hate that we have to face every day. From the moment you are born, suffering has been with you, not to torment, but to wake you up. The cause of suffering, not the world, but the inside. We often think, I'm in pain because someone else hurt me. I am sad because of the injustice of life. I am miserable because of lack of money, lack of love, lack of all kinds of things. But according to the Buddhist teachings, suffering does not come from circumstances, but from the way our minds react to circumstances. What hurts us is not the cut. It's the fact that we are constantly scratching it. It's not an incident, it's an attachment mind, wanting everything to go our way. It is greed, anger, delusion that is the root of suffering. End suffering, no miracles, just awakening. The good news is, suffering is not fate. It can be terminated. Not by running away, not by money or power, but by understanding it and letting go of its roots. Letting go here is not surrendering. It's about letting go of desire, letting go of me, to see clearly everything that is inherently impermanent, uncontrollable. It is inner freedom. No one gives, no one takes it away. The way out of suffering, the Eightfold Path. The Buddha didn't just say let go, but didn't show the way. He left behind the Eightfold Path. 8 methods of living awakely, peacefully, without falling into extremes. Right view, seeing the true nature of life. Right thinking, thinking without anger, not harming oneself or harming others. Right language, honest, constructive speech. Right karma, actions that do not kill, steal, and commit evil deeds. Righteous life, a true profession that does not cause harm. Right perseverance, diligent development of good things. Mindfulness, always be aware of everything you do. Right concentration, the mind is steady, not moved by sadness, joy, gain, loss. This path does not force anyone to go, but who left will clearly see the change in their hearts. Mindfulness, the gem of the Dharma. In the midst of a world of hurry, mindfulness is the breath to return to. Mindfulness, knowing what you're doing. When you go, you know you're going. When you eat, you know you're eating. When you are sad, you know your sadness. No hiding, no labeling. Mindfulness does not need to sit and meditate in high mountains. As long as you are really present in the present, you have practiced the Dharma. Impermanence, selflessness, letting go. There are 3 immutable truths that the Buddha taught. Impermanent. If you understand these 3 things well, you will know how to live lightly, not to be attached, not to lose. No one can hurt you if you don't embrace that pain forever. The Dharma does not require you to be someone. It is to let go. You don't need to be a monk. No need to chant every day. All you need to do is return to yourself, observing the mind, closing judgments, living kindly, and keep mindfulness in every little thing. The Dharma does not make you a different person. The Dharma helps you remove the dust that covers your true self. Where is the Buddha? Where is France? Buddha is not only in the temple. France is not only in books. Buddha is the wise part of you. France, it's the way you live every day. When you stop, take a deep breath, know you're alive. When you listen to others with all your heart, when you forgive yourself, that's when the Buddha and the Dharma come to life in you. An epilogue for beginners. If you are suffering, don't try to run away. Sit down, breathing slowly, and look deeper. The Buddha used to be a suffering man, and he found the light from the inside. You can too. No need to do anything big, just a little bit every day. Less yards than yesterday, less delusional than the other day, and one more smile, even if it's small. The Dharma is a journey. There are no destinations. Only every day live a little more sober, a little more gentle, a little more freedom. And sometimes just breathe. It's enough to start. The Dharma is not a distant thing. It is the reason for living every day. When we talk about the Dharma, many people think that it is for the monks, for the temples, for the elders who are free. But the truth is, the Dharma doesn't wait until you retire. It doesn't wait for you to go to the temple. It starts from the way you wake up in the morning, the way you talk to your parents, the way you deal with a tiring day at work. The Dharma lives in small actions. When you suppress your anger, when you breathe instead of arguing, when you let go of your phone to listen to yourself. That is the Tao. Not fussy, no formality, as long as you are truly present in the present. Don't believe it, see for yourself. A very special thing in Buddhism is that it doesn't ask you to believe anything. The Buddha once said, "Don't believe my words just because they are mine. Observe, practice, and see for yourself whether it is right or wrong." Therefore, you don't have to have faith to understand the Dharma. You just need sincere curiosity and a soul that is willing to listen to yourself. Buddhism does not rely on creeds. Buddhism is based on the experience of living, mindfulness, and letting go of suffering. No judgment, no comparison, the key to compassion. Have you ever looked at other people and thought, they live a loose life? The other person is too superstitious. This person doesn't understand anything about the Tao. Even when we enter the Dharma, we still carry with us the habit of judging, comparing, and discriminating. But did you know? True compassion is when you stop comparing others to yourself. It's when you know that everyone is on their own journey, some fast, some slow, but they all deserve to be loved. The Buddha did not distinguish between rich and poor. It does not distinguish between high learners and low literacy. He only looks at the mind and the ability to be awake in each person. How do I start practicing the Dharma? Many people ask, I'm just starting out. What should I do? The answer is very simple. 1. Start with the breath. Every morning, before looking at your phone, sit still for 3 minutes. Breathe and feel the body. 2. Start with words. Speak slowly. Tell the truth, and if possible, say something that is easy to hear. 3. Start with behavior. Do not harm, not greedy, don't lie. 4. Start from the heart. Whenever you are sad, angry, afraid, instead of running away, breathe and look directly at the emotion. The Dharma does not require you to change your entire life in one day. It only takes you to change for a moment, one breath, one thought, and then everything will slowly change. Don't try to be a good person, be a real person. There is no need to suppress sadness, anger, or dark corners. You just need to see it clearly, identify it, and be kind to yourself. The Dharma doesn't teach you to deny suffering. He teaches you to embrace it with mindfulness. When you're honest with yourself, that's when you're actually practicing the Dharma. Buddha doesn't save you, but Buddha gives you the key. Many people come to the Buddha to pray. Pray for peace, health, money, love. That's not wrong, but if you stop at prayer without converting, then you are missing out on the greatest gift that Buddhism brings. Buddha does not save you in the sense of giving favors. He only gives you the key to open the door of inner freedom. Open or not, it's your choice. A person who has cultivation is not a person who does not suffer. You may think people who understand the Dharma must live a very happy life. The truth is, no one can avoid suffering. People who have cultivated still lose their loved ones, still misunderstood. There are still days when I am sick, sometimes angry, sometimes lonely. But the difference is that they don't let themselves get carried away. They look directly at suffering, and from there they learn to go through it, not run away from it. That is the stability that Buddhism brings. Buddhism is not a religion, it is the art of living. Buddhism, in the primitive sense, has no dogmatic religious overtones. It is an inner system of practice, the art of mastering body, mind, and action. You don't need to be bound by the label believer. You just need to see clearly. When we are greedy, we suffer. When the yard, we lose our peace. When we get lost. And from there, you begin your journey back to the light within yourself. How easy can a day be to live according to the Dharma? Imagine. Morning. You wake up, sit, and breathe for 5 minutes. Thank you for a new day. During the day, when you encounter a nuisance, instead of reacting, you stop and silently look at the feeling. When you meet someone who hurts you, you don't retaliate, but ask the question, what is that person hurting that person? Evening. You write down 3 things you're grateful for, whether it's just a glass of warm water or a loved one's eyes. It's a day to live in mindfulness, in the Dharma, even if you don't need to recite a single sutra. Conclusion. Start now, start with this breath. You don't have to go far to find the truth. There is no need to wait until free to cultivate. There is no need to be someone who is very pious. You just need to start now. Start with a deep breath, by listening to yourself, with a little compassion to yourself. Because the Buddha has never been far from you. France has never left you. Just stop and come back quietly.